Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome to UCTV, presented by Unitas Caritas. My name is Jacob Schmidt, and I am here with you live at Westside, Malcolm Shabazz High School, playing against Westside. Take a listen in here.
The Super Football Conference in partnership with the Unitas is proud to announce the C.D. Gregorio Young Man of the Year Award. This award is presented to one individual from each member school who demonstrates their selfless commitment to divisional and SFC overall Young Man of the Year. Ladies and gentlemen, please join in a round of applause as we honor for the 2024-25 C.D. Gregorio Young Man of the Year. First, our way school from Immaculata High School, Lucas. And now, for your Westside High School Rock Riders, the winner, and hopeful recipient, Jerry Wall. Westside High School, Immaculata High School, let's show some pre-game unity as we give both amazing athletes, both community citizens, a big round of applause in unity and uplift them and show them love for the great work that they're doing. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to remind everyone that we are under NJSIAA rules. We want to respect everyone. We want good sportsmanship. There should be no name calling of officials or players, regardless of race, sexuality, or religion. We want to have a good game, good sportsmanship from everyone in attendance here. And as always, enjoy the game.
Okay, well, that was the pregame presentations there for both student athletes from Westside and from Immaculata. So congrats to our very own Luca. So it looks like that Westside is going to be kicking off to the Spartans. We're just moments away from kickoff here as Westside sends that one out. It's fielded by Quinn Hayden around the 20-yard line, and he's off the move. That starts today's game. And he goes up the middle to around the 32-yard line. And while we're doing that, we'll take a look at the matchup stats for today's contest. Your Immaculata Spartans are coming in at a 6-2 record. 2-2 in conference play, facing off against Westside, who's 1-7 on the season. Their lone win comes against Lincoln High School in a 26-20 win, where Immaculata beat them handedly, 63-7 last game. So those are the stats there. Here's our first play of the game with a carry by Jaden Drake Murray. He's going to get a few yards there, up to the 40-yard line, and we are officially off in today's contest. Got a little cut off in the beginning there, but we will rehash once again what we had spoken about. But we are here at Southside High School, Malcolm Shabazz, as we take on Westside Rough Riders. As Spilly runs up the gut to the right side, he's got open space down the open in the field, inside the 30, inside the 20. No one's going to catch him. Touchdown, Immaculata. Desir Spilly starting scoring early here for the Spartans. Did I have the replay on in time? Nope. But we'll make sure we get that fixed for the next one. I'm sure there's going to be plenty of more scores today as Mitch Carr comes on to attempt the extra point for the Spartans. Clean snap, clean hold, kick is up. And I believe this might be the third straight game in a row where Mitch Carr has come on for an extra point after the first touchdown of the game and has to kick it twice. So that's very interesting, to say the least. But it looks like they're going to back him up 5 yards, and he's going to try this one again. And in a rare feat of a miss, Mitch Carr misses that one wide left. And your score is 6-0 here at Shabazz. 11 minutes and 13 seconds left to play here on UCTV. And Immaculata is going to get ready to kick this off here. We had a discussion before that we only had one Saturday game on the schedule. But due to some unforeseen circumstances, this game was moved from Friday night to Saturday morning at 10 a.m. And we're live here in Newark as Mitch Carr kicks that one off deep to the Rough Riders, who are going to return it and immediately gets swallowed up deep in the territory as the ball comes loose on the ground. But whistles are blazing, and they're going to say that that one was down by contact. And in the spirit of most of these games, especially away games that we've had all season, we've dealt with our fair share of very loud bands and emphatic PA announcers, and it looks like I'm going to be competing side by side with the PA announcer here at today's game. So if there's any way I could turn up the sound in my headset, that would help me think clear, but we're going to get away with it. First and 15 coming up for the Rough Riders as they just incurred a 5-yard penalty. Dropping back, deep throw over the left side of the field. And that one is not going to work for them. 2nd and 15 coming up. Well, folks, if you're just tuning in with us, this is Immaculata at Westside, the penultimate game of the year for the Spartans, and starting enough early that you can watch some Spartan football action before you get your college football on, as Westside goes there for no gain, and that's going to be 3rd and long coming up. Now, I think if we take a look at the record and the history between these two teams, Immaculata has handled their opponents quite easy the last few weeks, and I think it's pretty fair to say that they could handle this game just as easy. And as you can see there, Immaculata's defense makes another stop at the ball, and that's going to be 4th and long coming up for them. 4th down for the Rough Riders. They're going to be punting this one away. Back deep is Jacob Schmidt. And Immaculata finds themselves in, quite frankly, handled control of this game already, being up a score and getting the ball back with what seems to be a favorable field position that they might get. Decent kick. Micah Smith's going to let that one go. This one's going to roll out down to the Rough Riders' own 38-yard line. Immaculata is going to take over with favorable field position. 6-0 here in the first quarter. And Jamie Marin and squad are going to come out for their second offensive possession. Take a quick look over at the updated offensive lineup here. Jamie Marin at quarterback, Spilly and Salento and Drake Murray. The tailbacks position, CJ Montgomery, Harrison, Hardy, Tadeo, and Tazi over on the line. And Damian Mack, Quinn Hayden receiving, and John McCabe over at tight end. And I didn't need to call that play because you heard that up top from the PA announcing. So, looks like it's going to be an easy day for me. I don't know. It's almost like having a co-anchor in the booth. I might just play color commentary today. No gain for the Spartans. Marin drops back, throws over to the left side, and he finds his man wide open in the end zone for a touchdown. Tight end, number 24, John McCabe with the nice touchdown there. And Immaculata is going up big early on. So we see a fine little celebration there from the boys. Immaculata's quickly got a 12-0 lead Mitch Carr on to attempt his second extra point of the game. Hopefully looking for better luck this time. That one is clean, high, and straight through the uprights. Immaculata makes it a 13-0 game here. 8 minutes and 37 seconds left to go in the first quarter. And you're watching with us here on UCTV. Welcome back here to UCTV. Mitch Carr ready to kick it away for the Spartans. And Immaculata special teams not having the greatest day so far. Looks like they're going to find their second penalty here. The false start on the kickoff, and they're going to have to start this one again. We're going to try this one again. So Mitch Carr sends a boom and pick down to the right side. That one is recovered by the Rough Riders coming up their own 20-yard line. Breaking a couple tackles and eventually going to be taken down around the 25-yard line. Westside hasn't had the best season this year, going 1-7, but some things to take away that as you look over at their schedule and their games is they do keep competitive games and they don't often give up a lot of points despite not scoring that many on their own. So definitely Westside is a big part of their defense. And as I say that, a fantastic catch is made there by the Rough Riders. Looks like that was number 9, Jermaine Ward, the junior wide receiver for the Rough Riders, standing in at 5'11". Westside in Immaculata territory for the first time today. Got receivers out wide. They're going to hand that one up the gut for no gain. Second and 10 coming up. So yeah, as I was saying, and as the announcer jinx is ever so powerful, I was going to make a comment about how their offensive production has been rather lackluster, and they make the big play of the game. And they're going to try a second one here coming down the right side, and just out of the reach of Quinn Hayden as two Spartans run into each other and just do not just are unable to make the play on that one. But they do force an incompletion, and now Westside's got the 3rd and 10 coming up. Quarterbacking for the Rough Riders. Dropping back, looking to throw, and gets taken down immediately by the Spartan defense, having their way with the Rough Riders so far today. And the Rough Riders are going to have a 4th and long coming up. Micah Smith back deep to receive. Ball's on the ground, and they don't get the snap off. They just fall on it. And Immaculata is going to take over with quality field position once again inside the Rough Riders' 40-yard line. Immaculata's already up 2 scores. There's only 7 minutes gone left in this game. I would personally say that is a quick pace of offense, but after what we saw last week, it's roughly not on target to the production we saw last week. But you know, Immaculata can change things here, and I have to go bring up the stats. But the scoring rate the last 3 games has been impeccable. As a gaping hole is wide open for Spilly, and Spilly's going to find himself in the end zone. Would you look at that? All right, let's try to run the replay on that one. I mean, oh my goodness, the blocking. They had 3 guys in the second level, and oh my goodness. Is it a coronation walk already? I don't know, but Immaculata is just showing an absolute domination once again, as we get a little bit better view of Spilly coming in there into the end zone on the sideline camera. And Immaculata quickly up 3 scores, only halfway into the first quarter, as Mitch Carr looks to make this 20-0. Quick is up, kick is up, and kick is good for Mitch Carr. Immaculata 20, Westside 0, 6 minutes and 52 seconds left to go in this first quarter. Stay with us here on UCTV. Welcome back here on UCTV as Mitch Carr kicks this away to the Rough Riders. That one's fielded way back at the 5-yard line, and Spartans are quickly on it. And Westside is taken down deep in their own territory once again by the 15-yard line. Look, folks, Immaculata, I mean, the last few weeks has, I don't know, felt like the Twilight Zone. I mean, we've just seen an absolute domination almost this entire month of October. You know, this you know what we know what we're saying. We know what we're saying here. As Westside drops back, looks left, and that one is almost picked off. Just out of the way of Micah Smith and overthrown. Intended for the running back there. Yeah, I mean, look, I pulled up the stats during that commercial break, if that's what you want to call it. But listen, the last 3 games, Immaculata scored 49, 42, and 63. Okay? Gets that in the next segment. So they drop 2, look over to the right, throwing over to the right side. And a nice catch there for Westside. Almost getting back to the line of scrimmage there. 3rd and long coming up. So in 3 games, let's say 12 and a half quarters, so 3 games and half a first quarter, Immaculata has scored 174 points. And in the last 3 games and change, they've given up 24 points. Now, mind you, I would argue to say that most, if not all of those points were given up very late in the game when, you know, it wasn't necessarily competitive at that point anymore. So I mean, Immaculata won their first 3 games of the season. They had close games against Kellenberg Memorial, close game versus Petty. They handled St. Francis Pep pretty easily. Then they went on a 2-game losing streak at the tail end of September, losing a close one to Wauquiec and not faring well against Shabazz, who ironically is the field we're on now. As Shabazz, Westside runs that, and it's going to be 4th and 6 coming up at their own 19-yard line. So they had two games against Wauquiec and Shabazz where they lost close games. And then ever since those 2 losses, they've now gone on to score 174 points. So Jacob Schmidt is going to return one, and he's going to get a few yards before he's taken down. And Immaculata is going to take over in territory once again. 5 minutes and 13 seconds left to go, barely past the first quarter. So yeah, that's the number right now, 174 points. I mean, that's a basketball number, okay? I mean, Immaculata, 63 points against Lincoln last week, 42 against Snyder, 49 against Hudson Catholic. I mean, I feel like I'm calling Immaculata basketball. I feel like I'm calling Cole Hayden and Riley Gorman and Nick Swartwood and Noah Das and all those guys. You know, it's like, it's just it's you know, lopsided. You know, that goes without saying. Yeah, it's just Immaculata, you know. If you want to talk about bouncing back from a couple losses, you know, this is the exact way you do it. And I mean, we'll see where this game ends up. But if the last few weeks is a telltale of anything in the first 6 minutes of this game, then we know where we're headed. As Spilly has another wide open hole up the middle, and he's going to find himself making a spin move and finding himself in the end zone. Touchdown, Dacia Spilly. Now, other than the fact there was great blocking there, look at this hard, powerful run. Spilly breaking multiple tackles, hitting a spin move, getting himself in the back of the end zone yet again. Let's look at this back view here. This one's clean. Oh, put that on the highlight tape, young man. Good camera work as always from our very own Serafina Rosati on the sidelines. Big ups to her as always. Immaculata up 26-0 here. 4 minutes and 17 seconds as Mitch Carr boots that one up and in. Back. 27-0. Spartans lead here. 4 minutes and 17 seconds left to go in the first quarter. You're watching UCTV. Welcome back here to UCTV. Giving a little wave in my booth in the top left there. As Mitch Carr sends that one back deep to the Rough Riders. And they're on the return. And not too much to get there. A little better than last time, but they're going to get themselves out just beyond the 20-yard line. You know, I have to say, I have to be honest. I do love the positiveness and the enthusiasm of the PA announcer. Sounds like a good guy. Oh, left my computer mic on. West Side runs that up the middle for a couple yards. 2nd and 8 coming up for them. Handed up the middle for no gain. I also just want to be clear, folks, that I've scoured the internet for Westside's roster, and some of the names, some of the numbers are not lining up with their positions, so I don't want to misquote any of them. So as West Side doesn't get much of a gain there. And we quickly have 4th and 4. At the 30-yard line. West Side trying the hard count. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Drop back, throwing a quick slant over the right side. He's going to throw that behind his receiver. I believe that was intended for number 9, Jermaine Ward. And Immaculata is going to take over here in West Side territory with 2 minutes and 16 seconds left to go. You know, I've been doing this. I've been doing this for a few weeks now in this sort of game. But I have been on my lonesome in the booth this year with special guest appearances from a number of Spartan folk. But doesn't get much easier as Almeida hands that off to Drake Murray. Drake Murray hits the hole up the middle, gets a quality carry, brings that down inside the 15-yard line. And things you don't want to see, it looks like that might be Drake Murray down. So while they go attend to him, we're going to go get a little talk about the UC Foundation as we're waiting for that. The Unitas Caritas Foundation was founded in 2018 by a group of proud Spartan alumni dedicated to preserving the proud Spartan tradition. So if you would like to help contribute and join the club, head on over to www.unitascaritas.com. Click and select the featured link, join the club. All it takes is a $19.66 donation to help keep the Spartan tradition alive. Everyone here appreciates each and every one of you listening to us and watching us here at home. And you know, I also just want to say on a personal level to everybody, as Drake Murray seems to be okay. As I bring myself back in the booth briefly, the sun has finally cascaded its way over the top shelf in a little bit different of an attire here. Sporting my my old jacket from senior year. You know, not wearing the suit, but in honor of senior night coming up next week, I'm wearing this. As I'll be dressed to the nines next week, like always. So, Just want to, thank everyone for tuning in with us always, and I'll get back to that after Almeida hands this off. Tries to keep it himself. He's going to lose a few yards, and that's going to be a 2nd and 14 coming up. I've heard many stories, whether it was directly from you folks that listen at home or, from someone that says, oh, my so-and-so watches this or watches you or whatnot. And, I hear these stories, and, I love so much when they get back to me. As the direct snap goes to Spilly, Spilly goes to the left side. And he's going to get a few yards, and Immaculata is still going to have a 3rd and long coming up here as we get inside of a minute. Yeah, so as I was saying, the stories I hear or the appreciation that I get, just honestly, it feels great. It feels fantastic. I'm so blessed. I'm so happy to be able to give back to the place I once belonged to and, provide this ease of access, this entertainment value for your folks. And as Almeida goes out right, finds Quinn Hayden. Quinn Hayden's got an open lane to the end zone, and he's going to go in for the score for a touchdown. Quinn Hayden bring that one in for the score. We'll take a look at it from the side view here. A nice easy play there on 3rd and long. Brings the Spartans up to a 33-0 lead. Mitch Carr comes on. 18 seconds left to go in this first quarter. The kick is up, and it is good. 34-0 Spartans lead, 18 seconds left. Before we cut, I just want to finish my point. I appreciate every one of you that leaves your fine compliments, and I don't only feel thankful on behalf of myself and what I do, but I'm so proud the people that I work with and all the volunteers that help set up everything along the way. It's a community here. It's a great experience. Just not only the Unitas Caritas program, but Immaculata as well. So love the community, all love here. And, we all love some good Spartan football. And Immaculata and Mitch Carr getting ready to send this one away to West Side once again. And Mitch Carr just lets that one trickle out of bounds, and there's going to be a flag. Also, I'm going to have to go back and listen to this, but every time they call a flag, the PA announcer says something along the lines of, like, the flag is a friendly reminder of the rules of the game or something. I just picked up on that now. So that's definitely interesting. I'm gonna cue next time there's a flag, I'm gonna cue in and listen to that. And, curious to know what that means. As West Side finally finds some open daylight. And I believe that was number 1, Demi Adenuga on the carry. Westside getting a nice chunk play there. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Immaculata 34, Westside 0. We'll be back with you momentarily here for the start of the second. Welcome back here for the start of the second quarter. West side in Spartan territory. Dropping back, looking to throw left, throws it over to the left side. And that one is incomplete. Second down and 10. Coming up for the Rough Riders. I let the PA announcer do his play-by-play on that call, and he did say a friendly flag to remind them the rules of the game. Can't say I've ever heard that one before, but that's certainly interesting. It looks like that's going to be a penalty. It says it's 2nd and 10, so not sure if. Guess they must have declined the penalty. And a big hit there. Big hit there for the Spartans. I believe that was number 52, Quayle Hardy, on the stop. Third and long coming up for the Rough Riders. Dropping back, looking right, going to throw a deep ball. That one's a little bit underthrown and incomplete.
Number 9, Jermaine Warren. Fourth down, hold to go.
Fourth and 12. Rough Riders going for it. Rush, throwing out left. Found an open man. But Immaculata is going to stop them short. I don't know if it's just because it's Saturday morning, but I think everybody is just in a lull today as Jamie Marin comes back out at quarterback, and I think he needed a couple offensive linemen to complete his line for him, but, you know, this rate. Open space for Salento. Salento had a blocker in front of him. Salento with a good carry up towards the 45-yard line, and that's going to give Immaculata a first down. These last few games, being on my lonesome here in the booth, I've really channeled my inner Vin Scully and gone on a number of soliloquies to pass the time or, you know, help spare the enjoyment of you folks watching here on the channel. But I have to say I'm running a bit short here as Marin holds the ball for himself. He's going to cut through a couple tackles, steamrolls a guy. He's going to get himself down inside the 40-yard line. Another big run for the Spartans for a first down, and they're back in Rough Rider territory once again. Barron comes in to deliver the play. Got Spilly and Salento alongside him. Direct snap to Spilly. Spilly goes left. And the Rough Riders show a little bit of prowess there on defense and stop Spilly for only a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. Second and 8. Marin, Spilly, and Salento in the back. Direct snap to Spilly. Spilly goes right, tries to cut back left. Spilly gets just a few yards there once again. 3rd and 5 coming up. West side starting to put a little stop to the bleeding here, and they're going to look for a 3rd down stop. Marin hands it off to Salento. Salento finds space to the right side, cuts inside the 20, driving through a couple guys, and he's going to fight his way down past the 15-yard line. Brian Scatabo gets himself down inside the 15-yard line. I mentioned this at least once a game, but you know, the way Salento carries the ball is just it's just great. High and tight. It's a coach's dream there. I know I've spoken to Coach Colombo about it. The Spartans have a 1st and 10 on the 15. Finally get to see some end zone action on my side for once. As Spilly goes left, hands it off for the reverse counter, and Micah Smith is going to find an easy one into the end zone for a touchdown. First time they pulled out the reverse all game, it looks like, and they had him wide open. West side went completely over to that side, and Micah Smith just jams it through. Untouched for the score. Immaculata is going to go up 40-0, pending the extra point for Mitch Carr. 7 minutes and 24 seconds left to go here in the 2nd quarter. Clean snap, clean hold. Westside got up the middle, but still good nonetheless. 41-0 Spartans lead. We'll be back with you momentarily here on UCTV. 35 yards. Okay. 60 Welcome back here to UCTV, and in a not-so-unfamiliar sight, Mitch Carr kicking off to Westside, and they're going to throw a flag once again. So, Immaculata is obviously doing all sorts of good things today, but seems like special teams has been a bit of a misnomer for them. if you want to be specific in the critique. Looks like there's a football issue.
Coach, got another one over here, Coach. Got it in the tank. He's coming. Spartans getting ready to kick ball. Rough Riders getting ready to return.
Mishkar kicks that one off. Fielded by Westside around the 18-yard line, taking it towards the 30. And Westside's going to start with the ball at the 30-yard line.
Rough Riders have possession of the ball.
First and 10 for the Rough Riders. First play from scrimmage. They're going to be taken down behind the line. So Immaculata defense shows their prowess once again. Also two now down 2nd and 12 to the 28-yard line. Second and 12, pass, curler out, thrown on over and complete. Westside gets down to around the 38-yard line. We're going to have a 3rd and short coming up here. Third and short, Westside, dropping back to pass. Quick throw over to the right side. They're going to complete that once again over there to number 9, Jermaine Ward.
First and 10, Rough Riders have possession. 5 minutes and 50 seconds left in the second quarter.
First and 10 for Westside.
Flag on the play. The legal procedure, the referee gives a friendly flag reminder to both teams about the rules of the game.
First and 15 coming up off the illegal procedure by Westside. Westside hands that out the gut, open space over to the left. And Westside with another big run, getting into Spartan territory, but there is a flag on the play. We'll listen in on this one. The PA announcer said there's a little bit of laundry on the field. I like that one. I'm gonna add that one in the repertoire. First and 20 now for the Rough Riders. They're going to pass, look left, throwing a deep ball over the left side. Double coverage. Quinn Hayden picks that off. He breaks a tackle. He's across midfield, riding to the sideline, down the side, inside the 20, inside the 10. And that's going to be a touchdown for Quinn Hayden. There's a little bit of laundry on the field, so we'll see if they call this one back or not.
There is laundry on the field. Referees give a friendly reminder of the rules of the game to both teams. It looks like there was holding on the defense. Front Riders retain possession of the football.
Okay. The PA announcer spoken correctly. It is still Immaculata's football. The holding came after the interception was completed. So Quinn Hayden is credited with the interception, but not the pick six. So the Immaculata offense is going to take over here at the 40-yard line of West Side. And that's currently where we stand. Game clock is a little out of sorts as I'm trying to manage it, but it is 4 minutes and 29 seconds as Spilly comes up the right side. And he gets down to around the 25-yard line. First and 10 for the Spartans at the 26-yard line.
First and 10 with 3 minutes and 56 seconds left in the second quarter. It's almost halftime.
First and 10 for the Spartans. Once again, Boamita back in at quarterback. Salento and Spilly in the backfield. And an encroachment on West Side. We'll move it up 5 yards. First and 5, Almeida hands off to Salento. Salento up the gut, running through a few guys, getting down to the 15-yard line. 5-yard gain for Salento and the first down. First and 10 coming up for the Spartans. So creeping inside 2.5 minutes. Immaculata knocking at the door once again inside West Side red zone. As Almeida fakes the handoff, keeps it himself, cuts back out to the left side, breaks a tackle, trying to find himself to the edge. And he gets down inside the 5-yard line. I think that's going to make it first and goal. Just a touch short of the end zone. I wouldn't be surprised if they let him take this again. Quinn Hayden checks in on the field. Damian Mack steps out. Almeida and Salento in the backfield. Hayden out right. Almeida hands it off to Salento. Salento cuts inside. And an easy score. Immaculata scores once again. Let's watch the replay on that. Let's get that back view. Let's see if we can get that back view up the shot. Good view there, easy score. Makes this a 47-0 game. And Mitch Carr is going to get some leg rest here as Immaculata sends in a new kicker for this extra point. Let's see this. Clean snap, clean hold. And that one is put in. Number 36, Armani Camejo with the extra point for the Spartans, and everybody's cheering on the sidelines. There's a little bit of life here. Everybody's alive, having fun here in Newark. One minute and 37 seconds left to go in this second quarter, and you're watching UCTV. Mitch Carr back in to kick it deep as he sends that down. And that one just trickles into the end zone. And like we saw last week, I would have been surprised. Wouldn't have been surprised if that ball might have been left on the ground. So Mitch Carr narrowly avoids leaving that short of the end zone, and that's going to be a touchback, and Westside's going to take over at the 20-yard line. $48-0 for Westside. 1 minute and 37 seconds left to go in this first half. Should have one more chance here to grab some points before the end of the half. But if they're handing it up the middle for a 3-yard loss, I'm not sure that it will help them in that circumstance. 2nd and 13 coming up.
Westside prepared for the snap. Snap is good. They're run up the middle. Game of Spartans and Laundry are all on the field at this point in time. Well, they put a pretty flag reminder about the rule of the game. Number 6, Dirty Ward runs on the field.
Third and 12 for the Rough Riders. Clock down under 30 seconds. Dropping back to pass. Throwing over the middle. That one's picked off by the Spartans. That was number 48, Aiden Thompson, the sophomore. The Immaculata defense. Just doing it. Well, like we saw last week in a similar circumstance here, I would be surprised if Immaculata ran an offensive play here with 20 seconds left. They might just kneel it into halftime. But a nice play there by the sophomore Aiden Thompson. And that fires up the Immaculata sideline. As Bo Almeida is going to take the knee. And that's going to be our halftime score. Immaculata 48, Westside 0. That is the end of the first half here. We will join back with you soon. I'm not sure if we have a One Bite review in, but maybe we'll make something happen. We're going to go discuss it. But stay tuned with us. Come back for the second half. And we appreciate each and every one of you sticking with us here on UCTV.
Dear Mom and Dad.
Dear Mom and Dad.
Dear Mom.
Dear Mom and Dad.
Dear Mom and Dad.
Dear Mom and Dad.
Thank you for sending me to Immaculata.
Thank you for transferring me to Immaculata.
Thank you for giving me the opportunity to attend Immaculata.
Thank you for sending me to Immaculata.
Thank you for transferring me to Immaculata.
Thank you for letting me come to Immaculata.
I know I don't say it enough, but the decision to send me to Immaculata has truly changed my life.
I know the decision wasn't easy, with challenges like the distance, the financial commitment, transitioning from public to private school, and not knowing anyone when I started. Despite all of that, you made it happen.
Although it was a scary transition coming in so late as a junior,
I was met with members of administration who showed me exactly what the culture of Immaculata High School is centered around. Now, as I walk around, greeted with signs instilling the values of this school, faith, scholarship, service, and friendship, I know that we made the right choice.
The opportunities that have been provided to me here are unique from any other school.
I've been able to grow spiritually and academically in a tight-knit community. All of the teachers and staff here are rooting for me, pushing me to become the best version of myself.
Immaculata caters to my interests and aspirations, providing me with classes and extracurriculars to challenge me and help me excel. I was invited to join the Marian Scholars Program, a research program that encouraged me to pursue and research my interests.
Thank you for transferring me to a place where students are a reflection of how Immaculata creates fine young men and women. Teachers greeted me by name and were eager to help with anything I needed. And soon I found myself saying hello to people all over the school.
Immaculata's campus ministry has allowed me to serve the community for the better.
The service opportunities here are endless. Being able to help people has been incredibly rewarding.
Through campus ministry, monthly mass, and confession, I can truly say that since coming to Immaculata, I've grown stronger in my faith.
The plethora of extracurriculars have allowed me to find my passions and get involved. Immaculata also gave me the opportunity to explore interests I didn't know I had, including performing arts and service. These last 3 years have been amazing. I've been able to play 3 varsity sports, volleyball, basketball, and softball, while also pushing myself in the classroom through the Marian Scholars Program.
Coming to Immaculata has enabled me to try new things, such as football, track and field, and becoming a part of the music department, as well as being a member of the Marian Scholar Honor Program.
As a senior, I can look back on all I've accomplished with pride, being part of the Monsignor Kelly Leadership Initiative as a peer leader, running indoor track and field, contributing to the Black Student Union as an officer, and playing on the varsity baseball team, and so much more.
The new opportunities that Immaculata has given me and will continue to give me during my next 2 years is all because of you guys, and for that, words can never describe how truly thankful I am.
Immaculata has become so much more than a school to me. It is my family.
At Immaculata, I've found a supportive community that encourages me to step out of my comfort zone and become the best version of myself.
It's hard to believe I've only been here a short time because it already feels like I've been a part of this community for years.
Being a part of all of these extracurricular activities has been so rewarding.
Immaculata has been an experience I will never forget, with lifelong friends and relationships that wouldn't be possible without you guys.
I know how much Immaculata has meant to our family, and I am so grateful to be a part of it.
You've always loved seeing me pursue my passions, and I can't thank you enough for making that possible.
You've done a lot of great things for me, and I can say that one of my favorite things that you've done for me is letting me go here.
Thank you so much for sending me here. I love you. Love, James.
I love you both so much. Love, Caroline.
I love you, Mom and Dad. Love, Riley.
Thank you, Mom and Dad, for sending me to Immaculata. Love, Syra.
I love you, Mom. Love, Jaden.
I love you both. Love, Lila. I'm forever grateful, and thank you so much. Love, Kiara.
Good morning, everybody. That sounds weird to say, I have to say. But welcome back to us here for the second half of Spartan football. It's a little bit windy here, but I got some game stats to share with you before we start the second half. Immaculata has 14 first downs, 321 total yards, 280 yards worth of rushing. And yeah, that's it. Dacier Spilly has 152 yards rushing on 7 attempts. Jaden Drake Murray's got 24 yards on 2 attempts. Brian Salento's got 54 yards on 5 attempts. So the Immaculata offense is just all over the place with there. As we get ready to go here for the start of the second half. Got a frozen camera here, so we'll adjudicate that real quick. All right. Well, not sure why this is happening currently. So we're going to have a little fun here. And just do some radio. Little radio action here. West side is... Looks like they're going to call a flag here. And the running clock is in fact on. So I'm going to shoot this over to our alternate camera and give you the relay that way. All right, we got our main camera feed back while you were away. West side went 3 and out, 3 plays for 1 yard, and they're off to punt this one away to Micah Smith. Clock is off here in the third quarter. It's a running clock, so I'll just be sure to update you as we're going. It's 9 minutes, and Immaculata is going to take over at around the west side 44-yard line. Now I got a familiar face back in the booth for the first time today. Show yourself.
Show myself.
Well, talk.
Oh.
All right.
Hi.
Every time it's a surprise. You don't know if it's going to be Rob, little Rob, Serafina, but we got Serafina back in the booth. Serafina, you've done some good camera work today. You caught that nice little spin move there by Spilly earlier on in the game. So how do you rate your own performance since we missed the halftime ratings for food here? But let's get a little bit of a rating about your own performance today.
I would say I did pretty decent so far. I don't know. I don't want to toot my own horn. Oh, I see some of my friends on the field.
as Almeida's in at quarterback. And a second level of Spartans going down the sideline, and a big carry there. See some not so familiar faces in the backfield with Almeida. That was number 16, Mike Haynes, on the big run, but there was a flag on the play. Looks like that is on the Spartans.
Why are the flags pink?
Why are the flags pink?
Is it because it's October?
The flags are pink because it is, in fact, October. Do you know why?
Breast cancer awareness?
Right. It is.
I remember at that one game against, when we were away at Snyder,
Yes.
only one of the refs had a pink flag, and I was so confused.
Yeah, the pink is for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Immaculata's got first and long. And the ball goes on the floor, and it's picked up by Westside.
Momentum is swinging the rough right away. Let's see if they can last with that momentum and make their way down the field against the Spartan defense.
And a rare error for the Spartans in the last few games, as a little bit of a handoff miscommunication there leads to a turnover. And Westside is going to take over in Spartan territory for the first time in this second half. As that pass goes incomplete over to the left side, 2nd and 10 coming up. It looks like a penalty on the Spartans brings the West Side to get a first down. Now they got 5 minutes and 12 seconds. No gain there for West Side. 2nd and 10 coming up. And folks, would you believe it? There's 4 minutes and 50 seconds left in this third quarter. We're just moving along in the second half like we have the last few weeks. And the Rough Riders are going to throw a ball deep down the right side. That one goes incomplete. A shoe flies off. And that one's incomplete there. 3rd and 10 coming up for the Rough Riders.
Riders with possession of the ball. Get ready to snap.
Dropping back, looking right, throws left, complete the pass.
A big pickup from number 13, Carmen Whitaker, to number 1, Demi Ayanuga.
Westside's got a 4th and 5 here, looking to convert.
This is a big 4th down. This can help swing the momentum. The Rough Rider way.
4th and 5, 2 receivers out left and right, ball on the ground, rolling out right, being chased down, tries to throw that one away. But that doesn't matter. That's going to be a turnover on downs. Immaculata on the pressure.
Quarterback and Premier takes the ball away. A turnover
That was number 57, Will Beckford, on the chase. So good to see babble of new Spartans get in and involved. And I mean, look, Immaculata's got depth in all the positions. They got a pretty deep roster, and especially these last few weeks with how these scores have panned out, there's been a lot of opportunity for a lot of guys, and that only bodes positively for them as they move on and advance in the years. As Immaculata takes over at the 30-yard line. 2 minutes and 15 seconds left on the clock here in the third quarter and counting, obviously. Almeida in the backfield. That one's direct snapped on over to number 16, Mike Haynes. And he only gets a couple yards before he stops there for 2nd and 8. Second and 8 for the Spartans. Direct snapped over to Haynes again. And he takes that across the 35-yard line. And there's a flag on the play. We'll wait to see what that one is all about.
The 67-second mark in the game.
And there is no doubt in my mind that was absolutely intentional. And Serafina can barely contain herself from laughing over there on the microphone.
Ow.
Serafina, did you like that one?
I think I did. I thought it was pretty funny. I mean, he really made sure to emphasize it.
I mean, I was standing over here, and he said that, and I look over at Serafina, who has her back turned to me, and she looks over and just gives you the most, blank-eating, Grinch-looking grin smile. all in for the childish jokes, the 6-7 memes.
All right, we know you found it funny.
Maybe 10 seconds. I found it funny that he said it out loud. That's especially what I found funny.
Because I mean, the clock doesn't say 67 seconds.
Well, it said 1 minute and 7 seconds, but
yeah.
I think the thing I find funny too about the 6-7 thing now is that all memes start off as teenager, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But everyone knows about it now.
Even my teachers say it.
Exactly. Especially here's my hallmark. Here's my hallmark of when I think things have gotten mainstream. And that's my father. My father is not someone that's chronically online or, in the know about those silly little things. But I remember he told me about maybe about a week and a half ago.
Bobby DoorDash McDonald's.
My father told me a week and a half ago, or he asked me a question. He's on his phone. He's like, Jake. I'm like, what? And he's like, what's this 6-7 stuff? And I was like, dude, no. I was like, no way you just said that to me. So, when it's totally gone mainstream across all the generations, that's when I know.
Oh, my.
Shout out to Dad. But, yeah, also, Serafina, Bobby Jr. is walking behind the bench with a big bag of McDonald's. So let's flag him down over here. What's he got going on? All right, he's walking over here. Don't go away, folks. We might have a review in hands as we have now reached the fourth quarter of this game. Almeida's going to take the carry himself, and he's going to be taken down.
Hold on.
Bobby's running away. Bobby, come back. Bobby, come back. Why? I'm not. I'm not. I just want you to show everyone what you got.
Bobby, go show everyone. Bobby, where are you going?
4th and 15 for the Spartans. They're going to punt this one away to West Side. They're going to let that one go, and the Spartans are going to down it at their own 40-yard line. Bobby's all right. Yeah, actually, good. Keep it on him. Yeah, pitch that down a little. Look at the size of that bag. He's got a massive. He has a massive bag, and he said, "You're going to take my food." That looks like it could feed a small village. So I have no idea what he's on about.
It's Trainer Joe.
Okay. Okay, I see how it is.
He has his required Big Mac.
Does one Big Mac include a box so big that the receipt is bigger than said box? I know there's a QR code and a barcode there, but come on now. Bring it on over. What'd you order? Let's see the list. As West Side rolls out right, finds open man in space. The West Side gets a good carry back on over. What? Okay, let's see this. Let's see. Bobby gets a DoorDash order named Robert H. Okay. We got a large Coke, 1 Big Mac, 2 McChickens, and 2 large fries. Let me just show you something real quick. I'm not gonna take anything, but 2 McChickens, a Big Mac, and 2 large fries warrants a bag this big. It's literally the size of Bobby. Okay? Why do we need that much? The height. So you think it's the height of the drink?
You know what? The drink isn't even half.
This is the height of the drink. It's the height of the drink. Is that what we're saying here? It's unnecessary. Okay. You know what? If you know, making plastic straws paper is what saves the environment and not over-bagging things, then, you know, shame on me. But I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't know. So, I mean, that's eventually where we stand with things at this point. Thanks, you. I appreciate it. We got some fine guests that stopped by the booth. Always appreciative of everyone that, you know, compliments. And West Side has got a short yard to gain. Drop it on the ground, and not sure if they got it or not, but we're down to around 8 minutes and 20 seconds.
8 minutes and 20 seconds left in the game. And the Rough Riders march down the field.
Who's the French fry for, Bobby? Bobby, you want to give me a review? You want to give a review of the French fry? All right. 4th down for West Side, looking for it. Pulls it, going over the left side, open space. Ooh.
Looked like he was emoting in Fortnite.
Run by number 13, Ramir Whitaker.
Not gonna lie, folks, if you saw that play in the NFL, that would most definitely be a penalty, but I don't see any laundry on the ground here, but we get away with that one. And it's a first down for West Side. And I think the PA I think the PA announcer's microphone has gotten significantly louder because I now can't even hear myself think.
He's just giving us a friendly reminder.
Yes, a friendly reminder that the flags are for both teams.
Rough Riders looking to throw. He's scrambling, he's throwing, completion to number 7. A big he's running into the turn, tackles out of bounds. Number 7, Nasir Kane with a big pickup.
I'm legitimately not even joking. They had to turn the microphone volume up. There's just no way.
No way.
Listen, folks, I think I'm done. I think I'm done here today. My boy up top's got it all. So we'll listen in on him.
Wait for the snap. The snap is up. Here, Rough Rider. Flag on the play. The referee with just a friendly reminder about the rules of the game.
There it is.
Just a
That's the
friendly
one.
reminder about
Friendly,
the rules of the
folks.
game.
Folks, it's friendly.
Very friendly.
6 minutes and 12 seconds left in the game.
Just at the mere thought of hearing the word 6, Serafina looks over at me. It's unbelievable.
Well, Jacob, I'm just a girl. What can I say?
Just a bit of miscommunication between the quarterback and the wide receiver.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do in like 10 years when you're like an adult? What can be your excuse then?
I'm not sure yet, but I have 10 years to think about that, don't I?
Well, technically, you become an adult when you're 18, so.
All right, I'm not even
Maybe.
16 yet. So.
Why are you doxing yourself on the internet?
What's that mean?
Dox?
Yeah.
Expose public information about yourself.
Oh.
Private, public, whatever you say.
Oh well.
He's spinning. Waiting for the referee signal on where the ball is down.
Bobby just pulled his McDonald's piece and he got B&O Railroad.
What?
And in other news, there is in fact a football game going on.
Really?
Yeah, and their West Side is threatening inside the 5-yard line. Pulls the snap, goes to the left, open space up the middle. Met by a couple Spartans. Big hit there.
I wonder if he's listening in on our live stream.
First down, Rough Rider.
Why would he need to? He's got his own live stream going up there. Rough Riders looking for a score here. Handed up the gut.
Wait for the referee signal. The referee signals Rough Rider touchdown. Ladies and gentlemen, momentum is on the Rough Rider way as they march right down the field, all the way down for a touchdown.
Bobby, how's that burger?
Both teams line up for the extra point set.
West Side gets in the end zone for a score that makes it 48-6. They're going to go for the extra point here. That one's loose on the floor.
Throw, kick, and the two-point conversion is good.
Okay, well,
2 points by your West Side Rough Rider.
we're going to watch the replay on that because that might be the most insane 2-point conversion I have ever watched.
On the scoreboard,
I mean,
with the Spartans.
they try to go for an extra point and ended up with 2 points. Batted off multiple players and somehow caught in the back of the end zone. So, I mean, if there's anything for West Side to take from this game, which has obviously not been the result they were looking for, it's that drive and that play right there. And in other words, I think the reason Bobby ordered 2 McChickens was because he put the 2 McChicken patties on one bun.
Oh.
And wasted the other bun.
It's all right. He made like a Big Mac out of.
And it looks like he took all the lettuce and all the other things off too. Bobby, you heard it here first, folks. Bobby Jr. is a picky eater. And the Spartans getting across the 50-yard line there. Good carry there from number 34, Dallas Kelton, the sophomore for the Spartans. And I've just gotten hit with a huge whiff of pizza smell. Do you smell that?
No.
It's over. I'm telling you.
I think you're just hungry.
Well, listen.
I think you're just missing the cheese sticks.
Listen, two things can be true at once. That is definitely true. I am starving. But also, I do smell that. Bobby, do you smell it? It's not the McChicken. It's a little. It's like a little pizza action.
Maybe my nose is just stuffy then.
Yeah, you're just a girl, right?
I am. Thank you. Thank you for acknowledging it.
1 minute and 20 seconds for the Spartans. Going to try that one up the gut for no gain.
69 seconds.
And at quarterback is number 19, Matt Gubatosa, the freshman. I think he's in for the second time.
He did it again. Another 67 seconds.
Oh, did he? I missed it. Thankfully, I missed it.
And then he said, "You heard that right." Oh.
Yep, he knows what he be doing. He knows what he be doing.
Oh, brother.
"45 seconds left. This is all but a coronation here. I would assume this is the last play of the game. And they're just going to run this one up the middle. And that one's going to be taken down. That's going to do it from us here. I'll just get into it after the fact.
Bobby.
We have one last regular season game for the Spartans. Final score here is 48-8. We've seen this type of score for the Spartans the last couple weeks, and they improved to 7-2 on the season. As you take a look at the schedule, final regular season game of the year for the Spartans, looking to go 8-2, the record that they had last year. October 31st, 7 p.m. versus St. Mary's, home at Torpy Field. It's Halloween night. Bring your best costumes out. Order your Chick-fil-A, and we'll see you at Torpy Field next Friday at 7 o'clock. Thank you, everybody, for joining us here on UCTV. As that's our final, our Spartan team shaking hands, taking the dub, going off to enjoy the weekend, folks. It's almost noon. You can go tune on over to ESPN or your local radio network and watch College Game Day, because we are done here with NJSIAA High School football as Immaculata improves to 7-2. Thank you, each and every one of you, for joining us here. And like I said, we'll see you next Friday here at 7 o'clock on UCTV.